and welcome to the channel. My name is Henning Pauli. Today we're looking at something that you can't see. Yep, invisible gear is the new rage at NAMM, and that's what we're doing. Now, it's on the floor. It's right there. It's the JBL Bandbox Trio. Now that I'm talking about that, I forgot something. I'll be right back. JBL is releasing the Bandbox products. I have reviewed the Bandbox Solo. There's a separate video for this. If you're interested in the Bandbox Solo because you want something very small, battery powered, of course, because it's a Bluetooth speaker, lightweight, got a guitar modeler in it, and also stem splitting, $229, which is what they told me the price would be. I don't know what the price actually is. Watch my video for this. If you have more members in the band, or you want to be more professional, louder, bigger, you want to busk, you want to do keyboards, you want to do vocals, you want to do acoustic guitar and vocals, whatever you want to amplify, then a bigger solution might be in order. And that would be the Bandbox Trio, which you can't see because it's, you know, flat and nice. And honestly, these rubber corners, rubber handle, which by the way attracts a lot of cat hair, just so you know. I mean, it's JBL. JBL knows what the fuck they're doing. Sorry, JBL. When it comes to Bluetooth speakers, we all know that. Now, why would a musician spend, I think they told me, $600 on the Bandbox Trio? $600 on a Bluetooth speaker is pretty insane. You usually have these little things, okay? A bigger Bluetooth speaker, well, if I'm a musician, I'm going to buy a PA, or I'm going to buy an actual amp, because that's what I do as a guitar player. And so I was very skeptical when they told me, oh, there's a bigger version of this. I'm like, yeah, okay, this I can see, throw it in your gig bag, in your jacket pocket, take it wherever to do music, but also to jam, also to get vocals or guitar out of the signal, stem splitting. It's pretty cool. Why the big one? So that made no sense to me until I opened it up and realized, oh, wait a second. This is something different. Talking about opening it up, that's what that looked like.
Case on the floor, cardboard dust on my socks. Peel back the tape, heart rate ticking like a clock. New rig glow, still got the price tag on. First chord rings, whole room feels like a bomb. JBL comes out of the box, turn one knob, now the whole place rocks. Neighbors banging on the walls, tick tock, JBL comes out of the box. JBL comes out of the box. Sticker on the side says ready when you are. Plug in that cable, suddenly I'm at a bar. Bedroom crowd, just my posters on the wall. But this sound makes it feel like festival. Oh, JBL comes out of the box, turn one knob, now the whole place rocks. Neighbors banging on the walls, tick tock, JBL comes out of the box. JBL comes out of the box. From quiet carpet floors to shaking picture frames, one small silver logo and everybody knows my name.
And yes, there was probably some AI music that you just heard. So what this is actually a PA for musicians made by a company that's well known to do very powerful, thumping, big sounding Bluetooth speakers. Now there's other companies who are famous for PAs who have done similar things, but I think JBL has the upper hand here because they added pretty decent guitar modeling, guitar amp modeling, and the stem splitting, which we're going to get to. That's ridiculous. So for example, that's what I had to get. The Bose S1 system is great. You can use it as a floor wedge, looks like this. So it's pretty much, if you look at them, similarly sized. It feels a bit heavier. It is more of I am a PA speaker kind of a persuasion. And I don't even know if this is charged. No, it lost its charge. Now this is 2 channels. It's got built-in reverb. It's got Bluetooth, a line out to go to a different speaker, and this has wireless mic and wireless guitar. Yes. But with this, with the wireless, this clocks in at almost double, and it actually has less features. It's a great product, right? I also really like the Mackie Showbox. It's got a removable mixer on it. It's a great product that actually is more powerful and more versatile than the Bose S1. Also can record on micro SD cards. There's also the LD Systems Annie, which is a bit bigger battery. But that's kind of what we're talking about here, but from JBL, with quite a bit of a feature set. So let's look at, let's hear it first. Let's get some sounds here, and then we're gonna look at the features and then some more stuff. This is a video, by the way, for someone who's actually interested in buying this. This is not your 5-minute video because those are up already. Let's get some product shots. Now, when I heard that JBL was doing something for guitar players and they're putting in a modeler, my expectations were extremely low. And I was surprised. The modeler is not shit. It's basic. It gets some of the jobs done. Is it phenomenal? No. You can always plug in your own modeler into this. Plug in your Quad Cortex, Helix, whatever you have, or your smaller ones, you know, Hot Tone Stomp, or any of those. Ampero Stomp, that's what it's called. Now many other products come to mind. You know what I'm talking about, GP5, whatever. Plug them in. If you wanted better sounds, you can plug in a Tone X plug directly into the guitar, bam, in there. But it has a modeler in it. And you know what? For busking on the street, for jamming, for having some fun, it's totally fine. It's nothing to write home about, but it's also not shit. Okay? So, feature set. Let's look in the back really quickly. It has 2 XLR inputs. That really surprised me. And you can switch them to mic inputs. I do assume that those are dynamic only. Acoustic guitar, singer, electric guitar, done. Acoustic guitar, singer, bass, done. Loads of possibilities. Push this to connect the Bluetooth. It says it's connected. Beautiful. This is an aux in, so you can go analog in. This is actually a USB out, which is pretty damn cool. You can plug in a USB stick and record directly on this thing. Individual channels, however, not the Bluetooth channel. That cannot be recorded, which is a bummer. So if you're jamming to tracks, it is not going to do that. If you're looking at my snazzy new shoes, yes, those are cool. Yeah, you can record the band, but not the Bluetooth input. This is an output, so you can go to a different speaker if you wanted to, you know, have 2 of them, and headphone out. And at the very bottom, there is an IEC plug, so there's no external power supply, which is how we love it. Absolutely awesome. Oh, at the very, very bottom, open it up for a battery, which is very small. I don't even know how they make it that small. I mean, how it is powered by something that small. And you can open it up, plug in a second battery, which you will likely get as a replacement part, and jam all night long or all day long on the street. Ins and outs, already pretty damn good, and on par or above what some of the others give you. This nice, like, it feels as if it's all weather resistant because it's rubbery. Also rubbery here. my friend Carlos Asensio pointed out, this is a bit of a bummer because the on-off, you click. This technically should show us the battery, how much battery it has, but it doesn't. Let's see, turn it off. Looks like it's pretty damn full. So you don't hold it in, which means it's very easy to turn on and off by accident. A 1 or 2 second hold might have been a good idea there, JBL. Boots up, makes low sounds, super nice display on it, gotta admit that. So here we've got the mixer. We've got nothing plugged into 1, nothing plugged into 2. If we had, this is a guitar channel, so we're not gonna deal with this. If we had done this, I mean, should I? Yeah, come on, let's make everyone happy. I'll get a mic. Got a Lewitt MTP 440 here. Nice, inexpensive dynamic mic. Hello. And that's how that works. Very straightforward and simple. Whoa, that's big. I mean, I got props there because the speaker has low end. When I'm normally talking, I'm talking into the shotgun mic. But when you hear the speaker, you're hearing the Nuvo N28 by AEA in the room. This is a very expensive stereo ribbon mic. There's no point in a video like this to close mic this thing with an SM57, whatever. This is not a guitar speaker. We need to judge the sound in the room. So about 1 meter away, we have this Nuvo N27. If we go to the close cam, we can actually see it. It is this thing right here. So you can see how far it is away. That's what you're hearing. So what do we have here? We go to channel 1, we push this, and we got delay, and we got reverb. Oh, there we go. Bass down, treble up, nice. Volume, loud, whoa. La, bamba. Something in Spanish. Hello. How do you set that up? I don't know. Hello? No settings for the delay. Tap. I don't know, but I did something. Okay, good. And then reverb. Hey, this is to sing. This is beautiful. Okay, so as you can see, maybe I should not use this mic. We know it works, right? Bloop. So, as you can see, this is different. Mic input, second input could be guitar, could be mic, whatever. This is guitar. So if we go to channel 3, we see the presets and the guitar settings. Channel 4 is the Bluetooth for your Bluetooth music. And then we've got the main volume. So we are primarily concerned with channel 3. On channel 4, interesting. Somehow it's connected to my phone from yesterday. Whatever was last played on my phone, I can now just play. So you could literally put your phone away and use the controls right here. And then you got all this stuff. In typical style of a big-ass wedge Bluetooth speaker, this has a lot of low end, probably too much. So you might want to tweak that in the app with a graphic EQ, which I'm going to show you later. As for the guitar stuff, when you go to channel 3, with a big wheel that keeps on turning, you can select from more presets than the small one has. The smaller one has 5 onboard presets. This has way more, as you can see. But you have to go through them like this, and it's a little bit annoying. When we go to the first preset, we hear that it sounds, well, not so good, because that actually gives us the sound of a Bluetooth speaker with too much low end. It's not a guitar sound, it's just unbalanced. Right? That's a problem. But it isn't, because it's just one of the sounds. As soon as we go to the pop clean, that woofy low end goes away. Now, before we go into more of the in-the-room presets, let's hear it with some noodling. And that was recorded directly to the USB stick. However, the backing track does not record to the USB stick. So I had to put that together in the DAW later. I don't know why that is. It is annoying that the backing track does not get recorded. It only recorded the actual guitar sound. So I put that together, but I'm also switching to the in-the-room sound, which was recorded with a really shitty on-camera mic, but you can't tell what I experienced. Here we go. Okay, let's go through a couple more of these presets. I can totally see this working out for jazz musicians for a gig. And so on, jazz. get, the more a scratchy kind of top end reveals itself. There are some non-harmonics in there that are not super pleasant. The modeler is absolutely workable. It can deal with some tweaks, which can easily be delivered through software later. It's not bad in any way, just not amazing. It's a bit plasticky. To have some fun with a backing track, absolutely. It's there. Okay, so if you wanted to edit any of that, you could do it right here by holding this. No, clicking it. And now we're actually in this chain of pedals and amp. So I can click on amp and now go through the different amps and go to British lead. Bam, done. I can go to cab and change my cab to the 412. Very different, right? There's a gate. We look at this in the app. So everything you can do in the app here, you could do on the Trio, which is pretty nice. You don't have to get your app out. However, it's probably a little bit quicker in the app. Now, there's more before we get to the stem splitting. Hold this in. There's a tuner. And you actually have to click it. And it is workable. Shows you the green line when you're in tune. Oh, good. There's a metronome, which is very good for practicing. Display brightness, display flip. Why didn't we do this, Leslie? I wouldn't have had to change cameras around for half an hour. There's a display flip. This would have been such an easier video if I had done that. And language and software version and factory reset. But there's more. There's a looper, which you can't really loop perfectly. You can even overdub and everything, but it isn't really possible, I think, to perfectly make a looping loop. There's drum. Yeah, that's not great, but it's there, and you can play with it, and maybe sometimes that's something that you need. That's the mixer. Okay, now we get to the stem splitting. Let me show you how that sounds in the room when you're just working with it. Here we go.
Just want something worth fighting for. Strong hands closing into fear now. Fast turning into force. Drawn in chalk across the floor, and we can't ground.
Now, the great thing about the stem splitting, you saw me do that in the app. But you don't have to. It's actually done on the hardware, so any music you play to it doesn't have to be from your phone, could be from any kind of Bluetooth device. You can stem split. And it's doing this in real time. Now, stem splitting means it is, by the magic of artificial intelligence, figuring out what is actually vocal in your stereo signal, what is guitar, and what is the other crap. And then you have the ability to either cut it out completely or make it quieter. That's pretty impressive if you want to figure out a guitar part. That's pretty impressive if you just want to do karaoke on a song that already exists, remove the vocals in real time. This is your perfect karaoke machine. I would show you, but I can't sing. It's pretty impressive. So once you hit the Stem AI button, it will go and buffer for 2 seconds, and then it's doing it in real time. So let's go ahead and play the song again. 1, 2, seconds. Here to inspire. Jose's name. That's massively impressive. Wow. And on this one, compared to the solo, you can even have any volume you want. On the solo, you've got 3 different preset volumes. If you want to play along with Metallica or Guns N' Roses or any of those bands that have E-flat tunings, let me show you this. Super impressive, period. I don't know if any PA or personal amplification assistant speaker thing that right now can do that. They might be there, but I don't know of them. So let me show you the app. Gonna go to Mixer here. Everything you do there, you can do in the app. It's called JBL One. And it says the trio is connected. The audio connects separately. So audio, you have to push the button and go into your system settings and connect Bluetooth audio, but the rest connects here. So you see the different volumes, really quick adjustment right here. You can see for channel 1 EQ, effects, and sensitivity, I guess. For 2, you only have EQ, so that would be your keys or whatever. I can even change between a active and passive pickup. This is the preset. We're going to get to that in a second. Then you have, customize EQ, vocal, energetic, chill, and JBL signature. EQ for the music, right? And if you go to customize, you can actually set that up. And pitch, same thing we just did. You can change the pitch of the incoming audio. If you can't hit those notes when you're singing, change the pitch. I'm impressed. And now there's actually a main EQ. So there was an EQ for the Bluetooth coming in and an EQ for the main output. If it's too bassy for you, which it probably is, you can fix that a bit. Here are a couple of preset settings that you can do for channel 1 and channel 3. Whatever you set up, save it. Get it back the next time. Pretty snazzy. The STEM AI, same thing we just did, you can do right here through the app as well. There's even a karaoke mode where you have vocal and everything else, if you so choose. Oh, and also in the STEM AI, you can say whether it's guitar and drum, vocal, drum, other. Oh, you can be a little bit more precise. Nice. So you might be able to get the bass out. Okay, you can get to the tuner, which is a very nice graphic. You can set up the drums from here as well. You can set up the metronome from here as well. You can have the looper in here, but again, it's not a foot switchable thing, so you're probably not going to get a perfect loop. But to record like a solo or like a chord progression to noodle over, and then once it loops around, you wait a second, it's all good. This is the output where you say whether you go to a phone with a USB cable or the flash drive, which you plug into the back. Works like a charm, but does not record. It says right there, der Musikkanal ist nicht enthalten. It does not include the Bluetooth channel. It might be a DRM, digital rights management issue. That's it, except for I show you how you set up presets. So you swipe down to get a pedal into it. There's a gate and a noise gate, so 2 of those. There's a compressor, which works. There aren't a lot of drives. There's one. So there's the precision drive right there. Change the amp quickly to something more clean. So, amps. American, jazz, yellow tweed. Maybe get the Ottawa out of there. For acoustic guitars and a bass. There are loads of different speakers. Let's not go through them. You know, they definitely changed the sound quite a bit. And so on. 412s, everything there. Quite a bit of modulation. We got to turn that on. Let's go to a different amp here. It always goes to that setting again. Don't know why. What happened with the sound here? Oh, it's a 412. A lot of modulation options, several delay options. And a reverb, and that's it. Not the most amazing selection, not the most amazing modeler, but I think it's okay. It's not in any way what I expected from JBL. I expected this to be not usable. Because what does JBL know about guitar? Well, they know enough to make this a workable modeler. You can always plug in your more high-end modeler, but this is what's included and it does the job. I think the low-end response and general sound of the trio is a bit in the guitar's way. So you're gonna have to, if you want to use it for guitar, tweak the main EQ a little bit and be careful with the low end. But even for music playback, that's a lot of low end. Other than that, this is absolutely workable. And I think that with that feature set of those inputs, what the app can do, the which can be done on several channels. So if you have acoustic guitar, vocals, and electric guitar, you can record them on the USB stick as individual channels to mix later. When you're busking in the street, go home, mix your gig for your socials. Yes, I think that's pretty impressive. Great battery life. Great, I don't know exactly how long, but it doesn't really seem to go down. Good quality, good weight, good handle. I assume there might be something like a bag for it because you don't want to throw it in the car or maybe have it on the train with the controls exposed. So I would assume that at some point there will be some kind of carry bag for it. Price-wise, if it really clocks in at $599, as they told me, and I have no idea about this because I haven't seen it on the market because it comes out in a month, it's a serious competitor to the Mackie Showbox, definitely the Bose S1 system, and a load of other systems. Given the fact that it has the stem separation and pitch shifting for your playback, nobody else does that. Not right now. So that is super impressive. And if you're in the market for this, you should check it out. I would have never given JBL the time of day, except for that the distributor called me and said, we'll pay you for a video. So I wouldn't have in any way looked at this. And I'm happy they made me do it for money because I'm way more impressed than I thought I would be. And the modeling is probably 3 times as good as I expected it to be. That's what can I say? What else can I say? Nothing else. I'll link below. Thanks for watching, and use the links. That really supports the channel. And animals at the end.
They didn't want to be seen.